Oh my, good evening. We're in Paranormasight. I don't even know why I said good evening. It's daytime. Just like in Paranormasight right now, because we're going to the memories of last summer. The promised day arrives. After their usual morning dive, the group of 4 meet at the dock. Yeah, it's been a while since we've seen them, because all we've done in the last episode is stare at dead bodies, talk to an old man, take his dead body. It's good stuff. I'm ready to continue with other people. I do like Shoto. It's pretty fun. We did a little curse battle too. That was fun as hell. Oh, Tsukasa. Hey, Azami. Yuza, over here. I forgot my voice for him, but it's all good. Good timing. I just got back too. Well, Tsukasa, how'd it go? Heh, not too shabby if I do say so myself. Check this out. 2 whole scallops. Seriously, Tsukasa? You don't get bragging rights for picking up 2 measly scallops? Sure I do. That was hard work. You should be praising me. Say, Yuza, how many scallops did you get on your first dive again? 96, I think. Whoa. No way, are you kidding me? Guess there's a good reason they call you the patron saint of diving. I am? Aw, dang it. Now my cover's blown. That'll teach me to snag every scallop I see. Anyway, Tsukasa, don't let this get you down. You'll improve in no time. Oh, you'll improve over time. Man, I've been diving way longer than you, but you're better than me already. Some people are just born to be AMA divers. If you ask me, that's all that matters. All that matters is that everyone made it back safe and sound. True. You always know the best thing to say, Sato. Who's Azami? Oh yeah, Azami, of course. But for the record, I would have preferred a bigger haul of scallops. Then we could have had a feast. Heh, I guess I should have seen that coming. So, what's the plan for today? Remember, Tsukasa? It's up to you. Right, we promised to do whatever you wanted today. You name it. We'll make it happen. Now that's more like it. Let's see. First of all, I want us all to go for a swim in the sea. Ooh, sounds great. Can't even remember the last time we did something like that, just for fun. Right? I want us to forget work and just enjoy the sparkling sea for a change. Even bought a new swimsuit for this. You've got one picked out too, right, Sato? Sure do. And after that, when it gets dark, let's set off some fireworks. Ooh, fireworks. And then we'll have a barbecue on the beach and cook up everything we caught today. Sounds like a plan. Just leave it to us. Everyone ready? Let's do this. Yeah, we're having a good time, not horror. Ah, there's a shark. It's coming this way. Better watch out, Azami. That was a close one, Azami. What the heck? I'm a good swimmer, but there's no way I'm good enough to outswim a shark. It's okay. I'll keep it pinned down. Just get out of here while you can. This is awesome, actually. And here, take this fin as something to remember me by. Keep it with you always. Sorry, Yuza. I don't really dig shark fins that much. Ugh, my heart. Look at the sea. It's like there's diamonds floating on the surface. It really sparkles, huh? Sure is pretty. Aw, that shark's pretty cool. I should have picked a shark instead of a life buoy. But he's having such a blast, I can't bring myself to ask for a ride on it. This is a nice shot. Good for us. We're having a great time. Oh, I thought it was over. I was like, that was fast. 1 grilled squid coming right up. Oh, I could see the, Did they actually put the... It's cool, actually. Really cool that they put the star sky like that. Ack, don't throw it. It's piping hot. You're getting squid juice everywhere. Let's see how you like it. Catch the... Oh, ow, 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 ow. That's hot. You did that to yourself. Hey, check out this huge sea snail Tsukasa caught. It's massive. That's right. I may still be a rookie when it comes to scallops, but I got a haul of sea snails to make up for it. So eat up, Azami. Have as many as you want. Hey, can I borrow that lighter? Sure. Want some squid too? Oh, so I can just grill it directly? Yeah, that's Kamishima's specialty, fireworks style squid. Wait, you're actually doing it? Ah! The juice is going everywhere, it burns! Whoops, sorry, my hand slipped. We're having a great time. There it is, the famous Yuza one-man show. These are good shots. Great memories. Good for you guys. Oh. What? Memories. Okay, use young Kamishima and ask a close friend. I have a specific goal. Resume? Start from after underwater gathering. Huh. Right. Let's leave it at that for today. Good work out there, Yuza. But man, just look at you. How did you improve so much in such a short time? You're basically pro level now. I wasn't expecting you to pick things up that quickly. I'm the son of a mermaid. Like I said, brimming with confidence. But it's also because you were here to help. Thanks, Azami. Aw, I didn't do that much, but I appreciate it. So, do you feel any different now? Did your body undergo any weird changes? Nope, I feel exactly the same. Nothing's changed. I'm still the same old Yuza I've always been. I guess we're a bit off the mark, huh? So, what do you want to do now? Should we call it a day? What? Bit off the mark. I realize there's something I need to do after this. Something really important. Hey, so you found a lead down there after all. No, I'm serious. If I don't pull this off, something terrible's gonna happen. Hey, I believe you. Go on. Tell me everything. What? What's going on? All right, what if I restart? We're going back from the start. Did you come to me, or did I go to you? Tales of Hostage. Nice. 69. Okay. I'm trying to figure out... Right, this should do it. I'm Yuza. Aware people. Okay. But I've done this. Yeah, it's a tutorial. Oh my god, that was a mistake. What do I want to go to? What? What do you mean? You don't want me to go far away? Guess I'm in the tutorial again for some reason. But hey, maybe this will lead me to not the tutorial. I'm gonna just catch everything here. Whoa. Whoa. have any more to look at? Guess not. Bye. Wow, that was different from my last tutorial where I just simply drowned. That's right. Genius. No. Okay. Okay, looks like you're warmed up. Blah, blah, blah. I'm ready to dive, my friend. And what we're gonna do is dive right into the bad stuff. Where is bad? Good. Oh, there's so much stuff out there. Anyways. Whee! This went really well. Okay, I guess I'm not doing that. Fine, fine. I'll just look for silly things. Ugh. Close enough. Yeah. Whee. Oh. I mean, I'm really hoping that this leads to something, because I don't want to do nothing for a long time. Hello. Where's other? There it is. Fine, here you go. You guys happy? I didn't drown. He's gonna be so stoked. He's gonna be like, wow, you didn't drown? That I could talk about a hole again and then go home. Like, am I supposed to just dive really hard? But I completed the diving. What does it mean? Can I catch a fish? What can I do? Okay, there's the blub blubs over there, but what if I stay up where above the blubs? Maybe I'm safe. Ooh. Hello. I am safe. There's nothing there though. Interesting. What if I go here? Whoa. Can I keep going further away? Like, is it fucked up if I keep going? Oh, okay. I can't keep going. There's a limit to the physical rope, apparently. Unbelievable. I don't want that thing. I don't care. Yeah, I'm close enough. Hello. Where's the boat? Oh my god, it's very far away. That's funny. Alright, I'm out. Heading back to the boat. But what am I doing really? I've caught all the stickers. So what's the point? Help me here, man. You still have plenty of time left, so feel free to dive as much as you like. You seem pretty confident. I'm looking forward to seeing what you bring in. I know you can do anything you put your mind to. I mean, tell me, what's my gathering log say? Although harvestable in game, fishing season for Issei lobsters begins in October. Oh. That's interesting that they add that, like, little tidbit. They're like, you can find them, but Technically, in real life, it's in October. But, you know, fair. We're near the end of summer. That's not exactly... Okay, what if I do the opposite of that area? Let's go this way. What do they want from me? Am I supposed to, like, explore the unknown? Is that what they want? They're like, here. Tell your friend that you found more fucked up stuff. Oh. I forgot that could happen. My foot was cut off something? That's interesting. Is it these? Do I get trapped if I run through those? Oh. Yeah, big boy. Big boy stuff. Oh, that was a mistake. Oh. Oh. Can I survive? That would be very fun if I could. Whoa, will I make it? Oh, wow, I actually made it. I thought I was gonna literally die. What if I just go in a direction and I don't care? Like, what am I supposed to do here? What do you want from me? My dude, please. I could stop diving. Wait, one more. I think I'm gonna just do an exploratory dive. Where I just swim in a direction. Okay, well, you know, that's how it is. Let's go that way. Oh, question mark? What the? Yeah! Oh my god, life is so good. I love, oh. Okay. No! I didn't want to do that. It's okay. What a huge success. Gathering complete. I got nothing. I like how quiet that was. Whoa! This is all I wanted! The Gullfather! This is the best. Okay, well, I clearly have to go back down. There's possibly another sticker out there. And it's all I care about, really. I'm not gonna gather shit. Bye, idiots. I'm going to find stickers in the water. It sounds dumb. Oh. That's cool. It's weird that you're there, but it's cool. There he is. Another. That's crazy. Getting lobsters. I'll be honest. I really like eating lobsters and crabs, but they sort of freak me out if I stare at them for far too long. I don't know why. Like, they generally make me laugh, but I feel like if I'm gonna eat it, I don't want to look at him for too long. Maybe I'm applying too much emotion into the crab or the lobster. This is a me thing. I think I made a mistake. Whoa, there's a lot of dudes here. Is there a reason for that? Like, what's up? Like, can I get to another... Like, is there another sticker? Because I feel like I found all the question marks. New record. Damn. But, yeah, I just don't feel like I'm doing anything at this point. Let's just stop. Hey, guys, we're done. All right, let's see if I have that today. Okay, so we're doing that again. Blah, blah, blah. Let's go back immediately. You got it. Kamishima Port, here we come. Oh! Wait, no? Oh, this feels new. Maybe it's not new. Maybe this isn't new at all. Jetty? Hey, Yuza. I took your catch to the market while you were changing. Oh, thanks. I appreciate it. It was a seriously impressive haul for your first dive. The old guys at the market looked like their eyes were gonna pop out. Your status as Kamishima's patron saint of diving sure isn't just for show. Okay, that's enough of that. And thanks for carting out all that to the market by yourself. There you are, Azami. Don't tell me you went out fishing today. It's Chie. Oh, Chie, how's your back doing? Oh. Not gonna get any better lounging around at home, that's for sure. More importantly, no one's meant to be taking their boats out right now because of the storm that's on the way. Don't tell me you didn't hear. Yeah, but it was more of a warning than a rule, and the weather looked fine, so I figured it was okay. You should know better than that, Azami. You youngins never listen, do you? Veteran Amadiver, Chie Toyama. Nice. She seems nice. 59. The de facto leader of the Amadivers on Kamishima. She's a highly influential figure on the island. She married into a family on Kamishima shortly after the end of the Second World War at the age of 20, and has been working as an Amadiver for close to 40 years, rarely missing the opening day of each diving season. She has displayed a natural talent for diving ever since her days as an apprentice, coming to be known as Chie the Mermaid for the deft ease in which she moves through the water. In her heyday, she earned more money than her husband, enough to send all 3 of her sons to university, an achievement that she takes great pride in, and also earned her considerable authority in her household. Now a grandmother to 7, a back injury has led her to being less active than she used to be. But she is still considered one of the most experienced divers on the island. Her graceful swimming shows no signs of decline, continuing to inspire others even now. Her estimated diver rank is 67. Oh, she's got them diver ranks. And going out with the Minakuchi boy, of all people. Oh, yeah. Actually, Azami only took out his boat because I asked him to help out with my work. Wait a dang second. Don't tell me you went out to dive. I did. I was thinking I could follow in Grant's footsteps and become an Amadiver. Absolutely not. I won't allow it. What? Why? Yuza's a member of the association, same as everyone else. As long as he follows the rules, it should be fine, right? Sure, it's rare for guys to become Amadivers, but it's not like it's forbidden or anything. That ain't what I'm talking about. I'm saying he shouldn't be allowed in the sea. It's obscene, is what it is. Everyone agreed to put up with him being on the island for Tsuyu's sake. But now he gets in his head to go diving of all things? Have you no sense, boy? I hate this island. Seems like I'll have a few words with Tsuyu. You not knowing your place is going to cause everyone trouble. Listen up, Minakuchi boy. You better keep your head down and stay on dry land where you belong. No more diving, you hear? Hey now, don't you think that's going a bit far? No need to lay into Yuza like that. Azami. What? You really don't think anything of all this after what his mother did? Nope, not at all. Yuza hasn't done anything wrong. He was a victim of the disaster too, maybe more than anyone else. Recently, there's been this strange rumbling from the sea, the same rumbling as 5 years ago. Everyone's scared of what might be coming. They're bracing themselves for another big disaster. Oh, is that what you meant by the storm? The weather forecast said things are going to stay calm for a bit, though. To hell with the weather forecast. It didn't save us 5 years ago. Anyhow, you see why I've got to stay in the god of the sea's good graces. No doing anything to upset them, got it? I'll upset them. Don't let it get you down, Yuza. Chie isn't a bad person at heart, but the old folks here are all pretty stupid. Firm in their beliefs, I guess. Yeah, it's only natural. I was kind of expecting it, to be honest. Still, I don't think she'd get that mad. Guess they have a bigger chip on their shoulder about all this than I thought. It seems like they really think your mom was to blame for the disaster. Yeah. Guess wanting to get to the bottom of things there was one of my reasons for becoming an ARNAV diver. Yeah, everyone's been avoiding the topic until now, but that can't go on forever. Yeah, they just... Kikuko? Hey, you two. Oh, it's Kikuko. Yeah, you two over there. Could I get some help with these boxes here? I need to get them to the warehouse. Local ARNAV diver, Kikuko Tsutsui. Oh, she's cute. She has a thing on her face. Is it a scar or she just has her skin like that? Anyways. 28. A woman born and raised on Kamishima, unmarried. She is known for her friendly, sociable nature and almost sisterly tendency to look after others, both of which make her a familiar face to many on the island. Ever since her school days, Kikuko harbored a strong desire to leave Kamishima and make a life for herself elsewhere. While most of her classmates began working as ARNAV divers following graduation from middle school, she decided to enroll in a boarding school as a first step towards fulfilling this goal. Going to graduate from junior college in Aichi Prefecture and then finding a job in general administration at a company in Ise City. However, because her assigned work consisted only of unfulfilling menial tasks like pouring tea and answering calls, she left after 1 year. She changed jobs repeatedly over the following years but found no further luck in subsequent workplaces. Eventually, recognizing that success as an ARNAV diver is determined solely by the extent of one's physical prowess and ingenuity, she came to find the idea of such work appealing and moved back to Kamishima 4 years ago. Despite her late start as an ARNAV diver, compared to her peers, she leveraged her high athletic ability, a talent which even saw her star in the National Athletic Meet during her school days, and her innate knack of analytical thinking and research to consistently turn out good results, and she has since earned the respect of even the veteran ARNAV divers on the island. Her estimated diver rank is 41. Kikuko had scant luck with men, having been introduced to several potential partners only to be turned down by all of them. Her parents, anxious for her future, worry that the large birthmark on her face is to blame, but Kikuko herself seems unfazed, citing her lack of interest in marriage as a primary cause, something which has caused them no end of concern. Although she endeavored to hide her birthmark with makeup while at school and during her time as an office worker, she has since embraced it, proudly claiming it to be her symbol. I like it on her. She looks good. Good for you, girl. Screw everyone. This island stinks. Woo, thanks. I knew I could rely on you youngins to help out. Youngins? You're a youngin too, Kikuko. Aw, how kind. Pretty sure you're the only ones who'd say that, though. I was told out of nowhere to make sure anything valuable was stowed away just in case a storm hits. What a pain. So, you're getting ready for the storm too? Yep, pretty silly when the weather's this good, huh? It's not like I can say no, though. Speaking of pains, I overheard Chie giving you an earful just now. Are you seriously planning on becoming an ARNAV diver, Yuza? Well, that was the plan, but it's looking like I might be forced into retirement before I even begin. Why now? Didn't you come back here to look after Tsuyu? Yes, but I still have to work, and I've always been interested in ARNAV diving. Gran was also pretty down about no longer being able to dive, so I thought it might cheer her up a bit. So you want to follow in Tsuyu's footsteps? Still, you must have noticed that everyone was on edge just at the thought of you coming back here. If they hear you went diving, there'll likely be a bit of an uproar. Are they really that set against Yuza going in the sea? I've never heard anyone say anything like that. Well, they don't say it where you can hear it. Everyone loves you here, and they know you're close with Yuza. Probably feel they can't be that tough on him with you around. What? That's gross. Adults and these people are fucking gross. What was that? No, never mind. Forget I said anything. Ew. I can't deny there's been this creepy rumbling from the sea recently, though. It's no wonder everyone's unnerved. If some sort of disaster does end up happening and Yuza gets caught doing something he wasn't meant to, that'll probably be it for him. Yeah, that's what I don't get. Do people seriously believe Yuza's mom caused that storm? Everyone suffered because of it, including Yuza's family. It's so stupid. Hey, I honestly think it's stupid too. But the truth is there are a bunch of people who believe it, so making a fuss about it isn't gonna get you anywhere, right? Wrong. You gotta make their lives hell. Besides, even if this storm doesn't come in the end, a different kind of storm may already be brewing. A different kind of storm? Well, you shouldn't have any trouble if you keep your head down. Just be good and do what you're told and no one will get on your case, yeah? I don't like it when people go, there's a problem, but don't worry, just hide and don't worry about it. I'm like, excuse me, knowledge is power, you fucking idiots. Give me a break. Why has he gotta keep his head down here? He was born and raised on Kamishima, just like everyone else. Hey, getting mad at me won't change anything. If it upsets you that much, why don't you leave? Leaving a place like this behind might be for the best, don't you think? Maybe. But I can't just ask my gran to move somewhere else at her age. Then you'll just have to put up with it. If you want to blame anyone, blame your mom. What the fuck? Did his mom even do anything 5 years ago? No one wants to tell us anything. No idea. Only came back here after disasters, so I don't know what happened at the time. Mr. Wakamura always seemed like he knows more than he lets on, though. Now that I think about it, why don't you just ask Tsuyu what she knows? Tsuyu? I've already asked Gran about it countless times. She says she doesn't know anything. And you don't think that's a bit suspicious? If anyone knows something, it'd be her, right? You might be right. She is pretty hard to read. I wouldn't be able to tell if she was hiding something anyway. Anyway, I do feel bad for you, but you just gotta grin and bear it, for everyone's sake, eh? This is the kind of Asian mentality I despise. But I'm Asian too, so maybe that's probably why I take it personally. Grinning and bearing it is like such a good way to teach someone to just get everyone to take a dump on them. I don't think it's cool for Yuza. Thanks for the help, you two. Try to stay out of trouble, okay? I'm not taking your terrible advice. Kikuko seems like she didn't know anything, huh? But folks are way more on edge than I thought. Yeah, I've got a sense I'm not exactly welcome here ever since I came back. But I didn't think trying to make a living here would lead to that much backlash. I didn't realize everyone disliked my mom quite that much, or that they were so suspicious of her. It seems like the timing wasn't great either. Everyone's wound up about these ill omens that are happening right now. Still, I'm sure now that my mom must have had some sort of secret, and I'm almost certain it had to do with what we're looking for. If everyone hears that I went diving today, it might prompt people to start talking about what happened 5 years ago. True. If there's any time to ask about your mom, it's now. I think we should see what Old Man Wakamura and Tsuyu have to say about all this, too. Yeah, assuming Gran agrees to talk about it anyway. You know, I think we need to see Wakamura first, and then we can attack our grandmother. With knowledge. Oh. Wait, what? Okay, so this has moved forward so that we know where it is in the story. Okay, interesting. Summary present. The residents of Kamishima are extremely against Yuza becoming an Ama diver. Yuza believes that the hidden secret behind his deceased mother, Mari Minakuchi, is the reason for this, and that is also likely the key to finding the mermaid, so he begins a full-scale search. We're doing a full-scale search, baby! True. If there's any time to ask about your mom, it's now. I think we should see what Old Man Wakamura and Tsuyu have to say about all this. Yeah, assuming Gran agrees to talk about it anyway. I just said that. Just said all of this stuff. I don't know why I voiced it. Is that my man, Wakamura? Wait, I could go other places, though? What if I go to Chuo Street? Chuo. me think of churro. Seems like there's a bit of commotion over there. Maybe they know something about the rumors. Want me to go ask? That'd be great, thanks. Hey, what's up? Did something happen? Oh, if it as an Azami. I don't know if you heard, but 15 minutes later. Welcome back. Man, once it gets started, they never stop talking. Anyway, nothing about your mom, I'm afraid, but they did have some interesting things to say. Interesting things? Do you want the normal news first or the worrying news? Give me the normal news. How about the normal news? So we got a bunch of tourists visiting right now, as usual. But what's really got people talking is that there are 2 foreigners amongst them today. Oh, really? I hear that Ise Grand Shrine sees a lot of foreign visitors, but it's unusual for them to come to the outlying islands like this. What's more, it seems they've been going around asking a bunch of questions. And get this. Apparently, they said they've come here looking for mermaids. Mermaids? Curious, right? Yeah, right when we were looking into them too. And that's not all. For some reason, they were asking about your mom, Mare Minakuchi, too. What? But why would foreign visitors be asking about my mom? Seems like people think they're pretty shady. I was told not to go near them and everything. No, I definitely want to hear what they have to say. I wonder where they are now. They're probably still in Kamishima at least, though the question is where. I guess if we see 2 Westerners around, we'll know who they are, eh? Apparently they're an older man and a young girl. Yeah, I'm sure we'll know them when we see them. Hope we manage to find them. Everyone's looking for my mom. They got our blind woman with psychic detective boy. We've got us. We've got those blonde people. Good. I don't know if they're both blonde, but the girl's blonde. Let's hear the worrying news. Yeah. Okay, then. There are reports that 2 AMA divers have gone missing. Apparently both cases were around Ijika town on the mainland. Oh, were they diving accidents or something? I guess so. It seems it's still under investigation, though. The sea hasn't been that rough lately. I guess it's a dangerous job, so you never know what might happen. Still, 2 AMA divers going missing one after another is pretty unusual, so it does make you wonder. Wasn't that long ago that there was all this talk of human bones being found in the sea near Toba, you know? I remember that, yeah. Isn't that also near Ijika? Maybe this is why Chie was going on about bad omens. Yeah, it's definitely worrying news. Okay, looks like that's all the info we're gonna get around here. Let's try going somewhere else. Yeah, I love this place. Wait, was I not allowed to look at it? Can I? Yeah, give this to me. How do I get this thing? Why can't I play with it? Why won't they let me? I want the stickers. I want the keychain. I want it all. I'm not going to see Wakamura yet. I'm busy going to the town clock. Well, if it isn't Shotaro. Hey there, you two. Just the men I wanted to see. You wouldn't happen to have seen Sato around, would you? Sato? No, I haven't seen her today. She was supposed to meet with me earlier, but she never showed. She didn't show? Did something happen? Oh, I'm sure it was just because my old man's ridiculous request earlier. Honestly, I don't know what he was thinking. Still, he really has been acting off lately. I can't believe he'd say something like that. Is something wrong? Oh, pardon me, it's nothing for you two to worry about. By the way, Yuza, I hear you've become an AMA diver. Yes, but I was told to stop, so I'm currently on extended, if not permanent, leave. Oh, don't let it get to you. I, for one, think you should go for it. I imagine everyone's been using your mother as an excuse, saying she brought bad luck to the island or some such. Wow, that's exactly it. Do you know why everyone keeps saying Yuza's mom was a bad omen, Shotaro? Ah, yes. What was it again? Something about her being the Raging Waves curse bearer? The what? Raging Waves? The Raging Waves curse bearer. Raging Waves is, well, exactly what you'd think it means, and the curse bearer has the power to call forth that calamity of the sea. My old man was going on about it earlier, but it's probably just superstitious nonsense. Don't pay any mind. But I really should get going. Let me know if you see Sato, okay? See you later. I like him. If he betrays me, he will have betrayed me and I will be tricked. Oh, is that a sticker? Wait, what is that? Sticker? Pretty curious about what Shotaro said. Please let me see that sticker. Yeah, Raging Waves Curse Bearer, huh? Do people really see my mom that way? Maybe we should ask Mr. Wakamura what he knows. It's worth a shot, at least. Anyway, let's keep going. Good time. Why can't I go see stuff? There's probably stickers everywhere. August 7th. Oh, it's our girls. Huh? Is she okay? Wow. Oh, why's she sad? Tsukasa, Sato, what's going on? Well, I'm sorry. I can't explain right now. Tsukasa, come on. We're drawing too much attention here. Oh. Hey. What was that about? Something was definitely up with them. Yeah, they practically ran off when they saw us. Tsukasa was crying. What the hell could have happened? I'm worried too, but Sato said she can't explain right now. I'm sure that means they'll tell us what's up later. True. We shouldn't grill them when they're not ready to talk about it. Look at us being good friends. Still, I get the feeling we probably shouldn't tell Shotaro we saw Sato here. Yeah, let's keep this to ourselves until we learn a bit more. Good times. Yeah, let's go see Wakamura. Hey, you crazy old man who does weird shit. You two again. What are you doing here? Ah, she is here too. We're chatting about something important right now. Scram! Guess we got no choice but to come back later, huh? Aw, man. Okay. Grandma. Minakuchi residence. My grandma. Welcome back, Yuza. Oh, and Azami's here too. Thanks for having me. You two went out diving today, didn't you? How'd it go? You get a decent haul? Gran, about that. I was all set to enjoy the next stage of my life as an AMA diver, but I found myself on forced leave the very day of my grand debut. Goodness. Did something happen? Oh my, Chie and the others said all that. Ugh, if I were you, I wouldn't pay them any mind. You're not breaking any rules, are you? You're sure it's okay? No point in fretting over pointless details. It's what I always say. Grandmother, to you, Minakuchi. Yeah. She's 63. Well, she was a housewife. Well, she was an AMA diver too, I believe. Yuza Minakuchi's paternal grandmother and a former AMA diver. Born in the Taisho period, she has had a relaxed and broad-minded nature, but her tendency to not concern herself with the finer details often makes those around her uneasy. Although now retired due to health issues, she was one of the best AMA divers on Kamishima, especially in her younger days, during which she had a fierce rivalry with Chie Toyama, also known as Chie the Mermaid. Later years saw them reconcile, and they could often be seen talking and laughing together at the divers' huts while grilling their catches. She lost her husband in the war when her son, Tosuke Minakuchi, was 3 years old. Damn, that sucks. Working as an AMA diver. I must have underestimated how deep tensions ran. I never imagined they'd still be that hostile towards her. I thought things would have calmed down by now, for sure. Sorry, Yuza. It's okay, Gran. Not being allowed to dive isn't the end of the world or anything. But are you sure there isn't a reason no one wants to talk about Mom? Well, no reason I can think of. I'd like to get to the bottom of things here if possible. It's going to affect my life here if I don't. And I'd like to clear Mom's name too. If you don't mind me saying. It does seem pretty weird that people would be this upset just by Yuza coming back to Kamishima. You sure there's not some particular reason they don't like the thought of him going out diving? Well, no reason I can think of. You can't keep saying that. That's the exact same answer as before. She's determined to pretend she doesn't know. Gran, I know you've always been reluctant to talk about Mom, but I'm not a child anymore. Isn't it about time you told me the truth? Tell me about Mom. You really can't think of any reason why everyone has such a problem with Mom? Well, alright, I'll be honest with you. Mare wasn't actually human. Huh? You mean we were right? Are you for real? Wait. Don't tell me you believe that. Can't you boys take a joke? I was obviously kidding. Did all that seawater pickle your common sense? Wait, you were joking? Of course I was. I thought I'd mess around a bit and see if I could get a rise out of you, but you sure turned the tables on me. Turning a prank around on me like that, I have nothing more to teach you, young Yuza. Oh, and here I fell for it, hook, line, and sinker. It's no good. She's set on giving us the slip. We're not going to get anything more out of her like this. Maybe she'd be more willing to talk if we had more information. Yeah, go to Wakamura. So, how did your dive out in the bay go? The dive went perfectly. You may know me only as your grandson Yuza, but in truth, I'm the living legend, Kamishima's patron saint of diving. Well, now, that does sound impressive. I was going to leave it at that, but you're serious, aren't you? You've improved by leaps and bounds since I last saw you. Why? If I were to put it in numbers, you'd be rank 22. Wow, you can tell all that just by looking at me? Your grand's been around the Ama diving block, you know. There's nothing more I can teach you. You'll make a fine Ama diver, Yuza. Thanks, Gran. I'll do you proud as your successor. But I've been forbidden from diving for now, so it seems my life as an Ama diver will have to wait. No need to fret. I'm sure that'll sort itself out in time. It totally did not. What are you talking about? The people are still pissed. I don't know about that. Your grandma's the same as ever, eh? Yeah. She literally is not paying attention, I guess. Whatever the case, I'm happy you've chosen to follow in my footsteps, Yuza. Good thing I thought to keep Mare's outfit, eh? Yeah, but I don't know how I feel about being able to fit in my mom's clothes at this age. You never did get any taller after middle school, did you? Damn, has my constant diet of fresh seafood meant nothing? It's nothing you need to worry about, Yuza. Doesn't make you any less charming. It's true, we're very charming, I think. Underwater gathering tips. Do you have any diving advice for me, Gran? Advice, let me see. If you're looking to get a higher score on a single dive, you should focus on gathering everything you can, even the small fry. Getting 10 or 15 will earn you bonus to your final score. If you manage to nab a big catch, switching your focus to bringing in as many small catches as possible should net you a good result. I see. That'll be a great help. Wow. But I already do that. I don't actually need to read this, do I? No. 15 or more. Yeah, I've done this already. What else? You wouldn't happen to have any other diving tips for me, would you? Well now, bold as brass, aren't we? But I'm glad you're keen on to learn. Let's see. Sometimes you come across areas when diving that are simply brimming with sea creatures. I call them bountiful zones. Bountiful zones, huh? I'd love to see one. We saw one. On the other hand, areas with lots of starfish are usually picked clean with no sea creatures to speak of. I call those places barren zones. So the more starfish there are, the less sea creatures there'll be. Got it. A whopper of a catch could still be hiding in a barren zone, of course. Always keep an eye on your surroundings. The perfect harvest. Bountiful zones. Occasionally you'll encounter underwater areas. There's an abundant starfish tend to be in the strip there. Is hiding in barren zones if you search closely enough. Maybe? I think so. I found a sticker. What's your condition like? Sorry, I had to leave early today to go diving, Gran. Was everything okay? How are you feeling? Well, I didn't have much pep in my step today, but it's fine because Sato came over this morning. Oh, that's nice. She really is a saint, always helping me out with the cooking and cleaning like that. Again, Gran? Again? Gran, I know you're fond of her, but you really shouldn't rely on her too much. I didn't know Sato was coming over to help out here. Yeah, she and Gran became friends recently, and before I knew it, she was coming over every so often. Sato's such a nice young lady. She even chats with me about all the latest TV drama developments. She's a bit naive in some ways, but she's a quick learner. Remembers everything I tell her almost instantly. Huh, I had no idea. I said she could relax here for a while, but she left early today. I'm glad you're having fun, but make sure to thank her properly sometime, all right? Of course, of course. Oh, that's really nice of Sato. I'm always happy to help, you know. There's no need to depend on others so much. I know, but if someone has to help me get things done, I'd rather it was a lovely young girl, you know? And besides, she does a much better job at cooking and cleaning than you do, Yuza. See? I do my best to be a good grandson, and this is the thanks I get. You've heard me say this before, but Mari found it difficult to fit in here on the island. The environment she's grown up in was quite different, you see. She struggled to adapt to life in a small community. No other reason I can think of for the beef the others had with her. We're going out again for a bit, Gran. Got it. You two take care, okay? That was fun. Bye. Chie better not be there. Yeah, it's just Wakamura. Ah, old man Wakamura. You mind if we ask you something real quick? It's just one thing after another today. What now? Azami and the Minakuchi boy. I heard from Chie you two went out into the bay to do some diving earlier. Sorry about that. Well, I got a bone to pick with you. There's no time like the present. Ah, okay. So, boy, you serious about wanting to become an AMA diver? Huh? I thought at first you'd come here to get my permission to dive. But now I hear you've been running around looking for Mare Minakuchi. What's the meaning of this? Ugh. We have been asking around. To be honest, we've been asking around. I guess there was no hiding it from you. Yuza, are you sure this is okay? It's probably best to be honest about things now, Azami. It's just like you said, we've been trying to find out more about my mom. I knew it. Anyway, my point is, no more sticking your nose where it don't belong, got it? And most of all, no becoming an AMA diver. Local magnate, Shinobu Wakamura. So, if I give up on becoming an AMA diver and fall in line, will you tell me about my mom? All this sniffing around you're doing is sure ain't falling in line, that's for sure. Besides, you should be asking Tsuyu about all this business, not me. She's got to know more than I do. Oh? So Tsuyu really does know more than she's letting on. Ooh. About Tsuyu. Gran said she doesn't know anything about my mom, though. Huh. So she even said that to you? What do you mean? Well, I don't know that much myself. Tsuyu's always been tight-lipped about Mari Minakuchi. Where she came from, what her deal was. So you've been saying Yuza's mom was to blame for all that massive storm even though you don't know for sure? Give me a second. I keep getting a call. Alright, sorry about that. I'm back. Tsuyu ain't said nothing to deny it. Speaks for itself, don't you? Okay, about Tsuyu. Okay, gotta get back into the zone. I don't like it when I get interrupted in the middle of things. You don't like what you're hearing, so you should go ask Tsuyu about it yourself. Alright. About the Raging Water Curse Bearer. Mr. Wakamura, what's this? What is the Raging Waves curse bearer? What? Where did you hear about that? Ah, it's gotta be Shotaro. Boy never could keep his mouth shut. We heard it was some sort of curse that whips the waves into a frenzy. Does something like that really exist? It does. The Southern Sea disaster 5 years ago was caused by that very same curse. The curse of the raging waves. And your mother, Mari Minakuchi, was the one who brought it down on us. That storm was no natural disaster. It was entirely preventable. If we'd only stopped her from going to the bay that day, Kamishima wouldn't have had to suffer such a tragedy. What? My mom would never have done something like that. Just because you don't remember, don't mean she wasn't up to something out there. As to whether it was intentional or not, who can say? But it don't make a difference either way. I don't get how you can say Miss Mari was a curse bearer or whatever if you didn't know anything about her. Do you have any proof? Proof? I've got words of trustworthy sorcerer backing me up. That's all the proof I need. A sorcerer? You're basing all this on some woo-woo wizard? What some woo-woo wizard said? Give me a break. You can believe what you like. Don't change the fact that curses and spirits are as real as anything else. Ugh, I don't have time to butt heads with you two, but I know what I'm saying is the honest truth. Looks like there's no point in trying to change his mind. Old man's as stubborn as a mule. So you really think there's a storm coming, and that the storm is caused by a curse? Of course I do. Some fellas who said they were with the police dropped by to warn me about it yesterday, in fact. The police? Why would the police be warning you about a curse? I reckon they were just phonies trying to take advantage of the curse for their own benefit. But even you two must have noticed that rumbling coming from the sea over the last few days, right? That's proof the curse of the raging waves is getting stronger. So that's why you've been telling everyone to stop taking their boats out and prepare for a storm? Sure is. Naturally, I just can't come out and say it's because of a curse. There's no telling when or where it will rear its head. It's too dangerous to go on the water in these circumstances. Even so, we'll have to take our boats out again eventually. We can't keep off the sea forever. You're damn tootin', which is why I gotta find a way to stop the curse as soon as possible. Why would a curse be affecting the sea around here, though? It seems like you two still don't believe me. Fine, let's see if this will change your mind. A long time back, there used to be another island on the south of here. Taishima, it was called. Taishima? This is the first I've heard of it. They say it was devastated by an earthquake and a tsunami nearly 400 years ago. The truth of the matter is that the raiders overran the island and slaughtered every one of the people who lived there. The murdered islanders' resentments gave rise to the curse of the raging waves, and the resulting storm and tsunami sank the island to the bottom of the sea, raiders and all. Is that true? That curse is still rolling about in the sea near here to this very day. Just one little push and that storm could come barreling down on Kamishima next. A push? Something that would awaken the islanders' angers again, such as someone with ties to those raiders, say a descendant of theirs, drawing near to where Taishima was. A descendant? Wait, you're saying my mom was a descendant of the raiders who attacked Taishima? Sure am. And as her son, you share her blood. But how could that? Only natural everyone see you as a bad omen, no? I really didn't want you back on the island, you know. You should be grateful I didn't have you shipped back to the mainland on the next ferry. You're telling me that's how everyone sees Yuza and his folks all this time? It's fine, Azami. Let's hear the rest of what he has to say. I'd be pissed off too, though. Are you saying the reason the curse of the raging waves reawakened is because I came back to Kamishima? Nah, there were signs even before you came back, so the direct cause is probably something else. That still don't change the fact that you're a bad omen, though. Ah. How are you even planning to stop the curse? That ain't none of your concern. You just sit tight at home and stay out of my way. I don't want to hear any more about you going out to sea. Are we clear? And that's all I'm gonna say on the matter. Should be clear now just how much of a danger you are to the island. Now get yourselves home and stay put. Seems like that's all we're gonna get out of him. But maybe we could ask Tsuyu about what we just heard. She might be able to tell us more. Yeah! Finally! What if I go to Tori? Can I get a sticker now? No? Guess no one's here right now. Let's try somewhere else. No! What about Clock Down? Let me get that sticker in the background. Is there a sticker here, actually? I don't know if there's a sticker. Let's try somewhere else. Yeah, let's go. All right, we're going back to Grandma. Hey, Grandma. Oh, was there something else you needed, Yuza? Yes, Mom's curse. By the way, Gran, we just went to talk to Mr. Wakamura, and there's something we wanted to ask you about. What was that? My hearing's been a bit off recently, you see. Please don't say that. A lot of AMA divers have ear problems. It's not really a laughing matter. Someone has no sense of humor. So, did you know that everyone thought Mom was a Raging Waves curse bearer? Wow, I'm impressed you managed to say that without stuttering. So you have heard of it before. Oh, drat, me and my big mouth. He said Mom was a descendant of one of those first called forth the cursed or something like that. And that's why everyone is so concerned with what I get up to. Is that true, though? Well, if you know that much, I suppose I could tell you the truth. If I just rest up a bit, I'll be up and around in no time. I want the two of you to come to the southern bay later once the sun has gone down. Right. Thanks, Gran. You can't tell us about it now? I think it'd be easier to show you what I mean. Okay, we'll be at the bay at sundown, but if you're not feeling up to it, don't push yourself, okay? No need to rush now. I'll tell you everything later. You'll want to prepare yourself for this one. Okay. Oh, it's gonna be weird. We're going out again for a bit, Gran. Got it. You two take care, okay? Now what? Now what do I do? Just go to the southern... Just go to Jetty? I'm in Jetty now. Oh, looks like Kikuko's back. Kikuko. There we go. Want to try talking to her again? Yeah, let's give it a shot. What now? I'd had my fill of shady rumors for the day, okay? If you want to talk, let's talk about something fun instead. Something fun. Got any ideas, Yuza? Well, how about this? Something fun. Missing AMA divers. You know what? Foreign visitors. By the way, have you seen the 2 foreign tourists that were supposed to be visiting today? Wait a sec. Foreign tourists? Here? Today? No way. What did they look like? Did they have blonde hair? Were they cool? I'm not sure. We don't know that much about it. I guess that means you haven't seen them either, though. Yeah, I guess they didn't come this way. Hey now, you two better not be thinking of following them around to Gop. I don't want them to think we're all unsophisticated louts out here, you know? Weren't you just asking whether they were cool or not? I don't know what you're talking about. But if you see them, you'll come and tell me, right? Right? Okay, we will. I like her. Man, I sure hope I run into those foreigners before they leave. She's not even trying to hide what she really thinks anymore. Boxes. Love those boxes we helped with you just now. Was that the delivery everyone was expecting? Yep. The latest Kamishima merch, hot off the presses. Thought so. What do we have this time? You want to know? I bet Azami's keen to find out. He's always wearing that t-shirt. Sure am. Gotta show the world how much I love Kamishima. Ha! Well, more like ha-ha. Tourists seem to love that shirt too. You wear it all the time. Sorry. You wearing it all the time should make for great advertising. Anyway, the latest addition to our souvenir lineup is this. What is that? A hand mirror? Bingo! A specially made hand mirror with Kamishima-maru design on the back. Oh, Kamishima-maru design in the back. So, what do you think? It looks great. Why did you go with another hand mirror, though? Well, mirrors are a pretty prominent symbol of protection for sailors. Comes from the hope that sea will be as smooth as glass, I guess. There are even regions where mirrors are used as offerings to the sea god. Oh, that's cool. With all these people living on the island and surrounded by sea, I can see why mirrors are seen as symbols of good fortune here. And it's small enough to fit in your pocket, too. It's both cute and practical. Wow, you really thought of everything, huh? I've actually been handing these out to Ama divers around the island since yesterday. Told them it was a charm and that they should hang on to it for good luck. Oh, so everyone has one? That's kind of nice. Another way to bring us all together. You're an Ama diver too now, right, Yuza? Why don't you take one? But I... Alright. Do you know if it's okay to count you as an Ama diver, given what happened earlier? Like it really matters. We've got plenty, so you should take one too. Thanks. Sorry for the trouble. Yeah! It's no big deal. Don't want you to feel left out or anything. I guess that means Azami's getting one as well. Here you go. Wow, really? I'm always down for more Kamishima-maru merch. I love that turtle. Sure thing. Keep it safe and sound in your pocket. And maybe it'll keep you safe too. Yeah, boxes. Everyone was really happy to get theirs too. Even your grandma seemed to like it, Yuza. Said she'd be sure to use it from now on. Really? I'm glad to hear it. Let's see. Kamishima-maru. Oh yeah, there's something I've been wondering for a while. Yeah? Were you the one who came up with the idea for Kamishima-maru Kikuko? Nope, I can't take the credit for that one. Alright, I forgot you didn't know, Yuza. Didn't know what? At one point, the local youth organization was trying to come up with souvenir ideas for tourists. Tsukasa stepped up and suggested creating a mascot character for Kamishima. She even drew the design for it. Mascot characters are all the rage nowadays, so you know. There's even mascots for the World Expo and the Japan Games. Oh, I see. So Tsukasa drew this. I only heard about it after the fact too. I didn't know she was so good at drawing. And it's not just a cute little turtle. The unique look of its face makes a big impression. Yeah, the old guys here didn't seem too sure about it at first, though. But thanks to Azami's fervent endorsement, it ended up making the cut. I just didn't want Tsukasa's design to go to waste, you know? She put a lot of effort into it. Haha, I think it's a great mascot too, for what it's worth. How interesting. I'm glad I asked. Yeah, Yuza's just happy. Oh, Kamishima-maru. A mascot character created specifically for Kamishima as part of the local youth organization's efforts to boost the island's economy and strengthen the community. The design selected for the project was envisioned by Tsukasa Awao, a local high school student. As a symbol of Kamishima, it can be seen on a wide variety of merchandise sold in shops on the island, including keychains, flags, and hand towels. A surprising number of tourists have found themselves charmed by the turtle's character's peculiar sleepy expression, enough so that its merchandise is often in short supply. It's cute that it's tired. There's a bunch of Kamishima-maru merch now. Keychains, notepads, you name it. If you want any, just let me know. I want the keychain. Give me the keychain. Working as an Ama diver. Did you go diving today as well, Kikuko? Oh, you mean the whole thing about how we're supposed to stay out of the sea? No one I know is paying attention to that. I took a boat out to the bay from the northern shore, but didn't end up with much to show for it. The North Sea, huh? Did anyone go with you? No, I went by myself. Why do you ask? No particular reason. Just taking notes for later. I see. You're really serious about becoming an AMA diver, huh? It'd be a real shame if you couldn't become one with that enthusiasm. I'd like to help, but timing's really not the best right now. It's okay. Any information you can give me is help enough. Sorry, I'll help out when things have died down, okay? Working as a diver. By the way, Yuza, how much practice did you manage to get in today? A bunch. Enough to be able to do most things comfortably, I think. For sure, I can tell you've improved a lot just from the way you carry yourself. You must have a real talent for diving if you were able to improve that much in just one day. Wow, it's pretty impressive you can tell all that just by looking at him. Hey, I thought of a way I can show you my support. If you manage to get a high score of 2,000 points in one diving session, I'll give you a special prize. Whoa, isn't that great, Yuza? I already did it. What was your highest score today again? Let's see. I think it was 2,982 points. Oh, wow, you really did it. I sure did. That's amazing, Yuza. Guess you earned yourself a prize. Here you go, a rare bird sticker. Yes! I found while diving the other day. Hell yeah, Mockingbird number 5. What are you? Albatross boss. Sick. Fucking sick. You lucky dog. I didn't think you'd get a new Mockingbird sticker so soon. Looks like a rare one, too. Oh, really? Nice. Yuza's like, what? Okay. Once you become a proper AMA diver, I'll tell you all the good diving spots I know. Yeah, thanks, girl. Underwater diving tips. Hey now, that's basically asking me to give away company secrets for free. Oh, no, I didn't mean anything like that. Just the basics would be helpful. The basics, huh? How about this, then? Sometimes your foot can get caught in the rocks while you're swimming, so you should always stay aware of your surroundings. So being too focused on your catch can get you into trouble. That makes sense. If you swim hard enough, you should be able to free yourself, so don't panic too much if it happens, okay? Thanks, I'll be careful. If I'm ever allowed to go diving again, that is. Yeah. Yeah, there's like... beware of dangers of the sea. There's no way of telling what danger is. Be careful of voice vicious. If your foot gets stuck on rocks, you can't get out. Keep swimming to free yourself. Yeah, alright. Yeah, give me more tips. That's all I got for now. If you want more tips, try asking Stuyu. It's true. You would know. Here's a fun topic. Have you heard about the 2 AMA drivers that from the mainland who went missing? Of course I have. They evidently disappeared one right after the other. I guess it's a reminder of just how dangerous the sea can be. Hearing news like this is always pretty sobering. Do you think they were just accidents? Well, some of the other divers think it's a sign that something bad's gonna happen. But you should probably keep quiet about this, Yuza. If they start bringing it up, people will get suspicious. It's probably true, yeah. Personally, though, I think they were probably just unfortunate accidents. Yeah, back to fun music. Hope they're both found safe and sound. They are not. Curse of the Raging Waves. Have you ever heard of the Curse of the Raging Waves? Nope, never heard of it. What is it? Well, we went to talk to Mr. Wakamura just now. Wait, so you mean the disaster 5 years ago was caused by some curse, and that same curse is going to cause the same thing to happen again? So it seems. The hell's he on about, trying to pass things off as some occult tripe? Don't tell me you two believe that rubbish. Well, it did seem pretty believable. Oh, please, he's obviously feeding you a load of nonsense. I don't know if you two are aware. There are rumors the old man's been really into this shady sorcerer recently. A sorcerer? Yeah, some sort of miracle worker over in Tokyo or something. Apparently he'll do anything they say. That's probably why he's going on about curses and stuff. Shotaro did say he's been behaving oddly recently. Even Shotaro thinks so? Then that's gotta be it. He's losing his mind. We gotta go tell him that curses aren't real and that we're safe. So, it's just a hoax? You shouldn't pay any mind to that hogwash. Besides, doesn't it bother you that he's trying to pin the disaster on some sort of crazy curse? No. Oh, was that all? I'll be getting back to work then. Thanks, girl. The heck am I doing now? I want this thing. Give it to me. Well, now what? Do I just come back here? The heck am I doing? Oh, is there something else you needed, Yuza? No. Am I supposed to go back here? Yeah, no one's here. Blah, blah. Okay. Okay, maybe here now. Hello? I don't think we're gonna get any more info here. Let's try somewhere else. Okay. Wakamura? Hey. Mr. Wakamura? No good. He's completely clammed up. Doubt we'll be able to crack that shell. Let's try somewhere else. Oh, okay. What am I doing? Clock tower. Oh, there's Chie. Ah, Chie. You two again, still wandering around poking your noses in a business you shouldn't be. How's about you stop messing around and give up already? Nothing you do is gonna make me change my mind. I'm saying this for your sake as much as anyone else's, Minakuchi boy. Call me by my name, you bitch. Like, what the fuck? What's with all this disrespect? Try to understand my position, eh? For my sake? You managed to survive that disaster 5 years ago. Some would call it a miracle even. Wouldn't you see that it wouldn't do to see that miracle go to waste, would it? Maybe I flew off the handle a bit earlier, ended up coming off a bit stronger than I meant to. Can't tell you anything about your mother, but believe me when I say it's best you let sleeping dogs lie. I don't believe that garbage. It completely has everything to do with Yuza. Why the fuck would I let people treat me like shit my whole life and then let those lie? Excuse me, I'm fine with annihilating the island. Is this about how Yuza's mom caused that curse? The curse of the raging waves or whatever. So I already know. Heard it all from Shinobu, I wager. You believe in the curse, Miss Chie? Of course I do. At the very least, I know it's not some old wives' tale. I'm not saying you have to believe it too, though. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to talk bad about the woman or anything, but there was obviously something up with Mare Minakuchi 5 years ago. She always seemed anxious and on edge, and then the disaster struck. I might be just reading too much into it, but I can't shake these doubts of mine either. Yeah, that's why everyone treats this small child like crap. And then they come back and treat him like crap. I said it before, and I'll say it again. No diving. My stance there hasn't changed a bit. You hear me? Damn, guess that's that. By the by, where'd you go diving today? Well... Yuza went to a particular spot, so we went about 5 kilometers south of the island. Say what? What were you thinking diving in the southern sea of all places? You got even less sense than I thought. You know full well that everyone avoids that area because of the disaster 5 years ago. Yeah, I know. But Azami and I both lost family in that disaster too. We wanted to take the chance to pay our respects. Well, I can't say I don't get how you feel. But that strange rumbling I told you about is coming from the south. Just do me a favor and stay away from the sea, all right? All right. Ain't gonna get nothing from me there. That's fair. Almost forgot to ask, have the two foreign tourists come by here to talk at all? Sure did. Saw 'em just now, actually. What? Do you know where they went? Looks like they were just headed to the lighthouse from what I could tell. Lighthouse, huh? Gotcha. Yeah, the lighthouse. Kamishima Lighthouse. A lighthouse on the eastern side of Kamishima. The narrow passage between Cape Irago and Kamishima has long been known to be difficult to navigate, particularly at night. So much so that it has been featured alongside the whirlpools of Awa and the Ondo no Seto Strait in sailors' songs about the most feared waterways. Following its construction in the Meiji era, spurred by reports of warships striking reefs in the sea, the lighthouse has continued to stand watch over the waters of the island, ensuring safe passage to all those who travel them. Don't go following them around just because we don't see many foreign folks around these parts, you hear? Missing Ama divers. Chie, we heard that 2 Ama divers from the mainland went missing in some sort of accident. You heard right. Do you think that's a bad omen as well? I do. I'm well aware just how dangerous the sea can be, but 2 divers getting caught up in accidents and going missing one after another, that tells me there's something off with the sea itself. We're all done here. You two should leave dealing with island matters to Shinobu from now on. Keep your heads down and stay out of trouble, you hear? Yeah. Well, that was something. She isn't a bad person at heart, but she sure is stubborn. I don't know, man. I just don't really like that they just somehow just treat... Even if he has the curse bearer's blood, why the fuck would you make him feel like an outcast in the island? If you don't tell him anything, he's gonna go do stuff about it. And if I were Yuza, if everyone told me not to do it because it was gonna blow up the island, I would do it so that I can see if it blows up the island. I mean, it's not like I have anything to lose. Life sucks. Yeah. How do I blow up the island? Time to follow some foreigners. Whoa, one's blonde, one's brown hair. Oh, looks like we found them. That looks like them, all right. Excuse me? You rang? Do my eyes deceive me? Could these young islanders have come all the way here to talk to us? Welcome, welcome to Kamishima Lighthouse. There's not much here, but please make yourself at home. Thanks for having us. Why is he the one welcoming us? I guess she's British, so I should give her a British accent, right? It's because most people here have been avoiding him. He's excited. Someone finally wants to talk. Oh. Anyway, we were wondering if you could spare a moment to talk. Wait, before you do, shall we play a game? I want to guess why you've come to talk to us. May I? Sure. It's probably safe to assume you know we've been making the rounds here asking questions. Indeed. Was most likely hearing such news that incited you to climb all the way up here to meet us, which means... I've got it. We've almost certainly done something to offend the good people of this island, committed some manner of ill-mannered faux pas. You must have come to tell us that the lighthouse is off limits to everyone except authorized personnel. Actually, no. Ah, the bitter taste of failure. That was wonderful. And thus my stint as aspiring detective ends in ignominy. I'd say that whole show was kind of a social faux pas, at least. Don't worry, he's always like this. He'll bounce back in no time. I see. You must be pretty resilient. Since you didn't guess right, do you mind if I continue? Oh ho, asking my permission, are we? Well then, by all means, permission granted. Thank you. Yes, my name is ARNAV BARNUM. You can call me Avi as a sign of our newfound friendship, and also because I like it better. I like Avi. Arva. Cool dude. Barnum. Okay then, Avi. Ah, such a pleasing ring to it. And what can I do for you, young man? Would this girl be your daughter? Not quite. Miss Cirque Lunarlight here is a distant relative of mine. Yes, Miss Cirque Lunarlight would be me. Nice to meet you. I'm a tourist. Well, she's a tourist. I'm Yuza Minakuchi, a resident of Kamishina, and this is Azami Kamoi. Nice to meet you. Yuza and Azami, eh? The pleasure's mine. Wait, Minakuchi? Oh, so we've piqued your interest, have we? I'm a fantasy writer by trade, with a reach spanning the Atlantic, from bonny England to vast America. Not that any of his books sell at all. That's right. For some reason, no one buys my novels. Quite the mystery, no? Alas, a fantasy writer has no need for mysteries. What's that? I earn more as an occult writer, so that might be my main job now? Humbug, I say. Stick a sock in it and mind your own beeswax. I see. In any case, I'm just your average free spirit. Footloose, fancy-free, and all that. What's that? You're wondering if my bohemian nature is the reason I remain unattached and unwed? Humbug, I say! Stick a sock in it and mind your own beeswax. What? You seem to be enjoying yourself. I am indeed. Why not give it a try yourself? 1, 2, 3. Humbug, I say. I'm good, actually. Thanks. Impressive as it is, I concede doing this pose 3 times might have been a bit much, yes. This guy sure is hard to keep up with. At any rate, I recently found myself with a pressing need to visit your fair country for research. Unfortunately, young Cirque here is Circe? Is it Circe or Cirque? Circe here just happens to be studying in Japan, kindly agreed to accompany me as my guide. Your guide? Indeed, she is quite the enthusiast when it comes to Japanese folklore and the occult phenomena, and has such a pleasure to converse with as well. Taishima is a deeply spiritual region, full of sacred places I always wanted to visit. We traveled around the mainland before coming here, but this place stands above and beyond. My nose almost started bleeding from the exhilaration. Past recollection chapter available. ARNAV BARNUM. Will lock. Whoa. I need to unlock something else. I see. I think it did a bit. You must have been really excited, huh? Is this really that special compared to other places? Of course. It wasn't called the land whither repair the waves from the eternal world for nothing, you know. The land whither what? What's this? You've never heard it called that. It's said that Yamatohime no Mikoto, the empress of ancient Japan, was searching for a suitable place to enshrine Amaterasu, 2,000 years ago. She received a divine revelation that the waves around the Ise province came from the eternal world, which led her to establish the Ise Grand Shrine. This eternal world is a separate realm from the world in which we live in. Some describe it as a perpetual paradise. Whoa, you're gonna have to slow down there a bit. So, what does that mean exactly? We learned about it in our local history classes, remember? Oh, yeah, I think I remember, sorta. Basically, Issei's such a sacred place. Even the ancient gods took a liking to it, right? Exactly. It has such an enchanting vibe. Just being here is enough to have my own nose gushing all day long. But the residents wouldn't be feeling too hot if our noses kept bleeding all the time. One thing's for sure, though, you seem to really like Taishima. As a local, I'm super happy to hear that. BARNUM. Nickname, Avi. A fantasy author and occult journalist whose books are published in both America and England, but they apparently don't sell well. Unmarried, he has apparently come to Japan in search of mermaids. 40 years old. A young girl from England, currently on exchange in Japan. She seems to harbor an ardent interest in Japanese folklore and occult stories. She's 15. Will you be staying on Kamishima tonight? If you need somewhere to stay, I know a few places. We're actually already booked a guest house back in the mainland. We'll be taking the last ferry back after this. Oh, I guess you don't have much time left then, huh? Reason for visiting. So what brings you to Kamishima today? I'm glad you asked, young Yuza. We were hoping to pick your brains on the topic as well. There wouldn't happen to be any legends concerning mermaids passed down on this island, would there? Yuza's interested. So you really are looking for mermaids? Oh, indeed we are. You know what mermaids are, yes? I refer, of course, to the mythical half-human, half-fish creature. Sure, we know that much at least. Then I might be able to provide a modicum of additional information on the subject. Additional information? Well, you may be aware that the typical Western mermaid is envisioned as having the lower half of the fish and the top half of a human woman. It's thought that this interpretation has its origins in another sea monster, the sirens of Greek mythology. Their claim to fame is surfacing near reefs and bewitching sailors with their beautiful voices. Andersen's fantasy tale, The Little Mermaid, is a famous example of this type of mermaid. Indeed, it caused this image to enter the common knowledge. Yeah, that's what comes to mind when I think of mermaids too. A typical mermaid, right? But the mermaids that appear in ancient Japan folklore is quite different. This mermaid has only the head of a human, the rest of its body being a fish. It appears it was seen more as an evil spirit or a yokai in nature. The legend that eating its flesh will grant immortality also implies that it is seen as more of a fish than human. Sure, that makes sense. People would definitely think twice about eating something that looked human, huh? This isn't to say there is a difference in Eastern and Western interpretations of mermaids, mind you. One could rather assume that there are several different types of creature that can be encompassed by the term mermaid. After all, there are also reports of more humanoid or demi-human mermaids being sighted in Japan in later years. Different types of mermaids, huh? Personally, I think lumping the two under the same appellation is a mistake. After all, they're two different creatures that just happen to share the same trait of being half fish, half human. It leads to misunderstandings when conflicting stories get passed down and then the whole concept gets treated as a cult malarkey. I think I see what you mean. Listening to you talk about them sounds like you believe mermaids really exist, Avi. But of course I do. After all, I didn't come to research mermaids. I came to look for mermaids. Bum bum bum. This is all very compelling. Isn't it? I think it's the first time someone's agreed with me on the matter. You must be so excited. And that brings me to my next question. You wouldn't happen to have any local info on mermaids, would you? Unfortunately, I've never heard any folklore about mermaids here. I see. That would align with the answers we've received to our other inquiries thus far. It would seem our investigation has branded us as certified weirdos. Most everyone now turns us a blind eye as a deaf ear. Well, that's probably not just because of that. I mean, isn't there supposed to be a huge occult craze going on in Japan right now? I assume everyone would be jumping at the chance to discuss cryptids. Pretty sure that's just a small group of enthusiasts getting worked up. A very vocal minority, yeah? If you're that interested in the occult, what brought you all the way to Kamishima? Do you have a reason to believe mermaids can be found here? An excellent question. I do indeed. More precisely, I had a reason to believe they could be found around Taishima, an island that no longer exists. Taishima? Indeed, I obtained this information through personal research, so I imagine it's not common knowledge. But some say there were 3 mermaids, Sobae, Nagame, and Hayase, living in the sea around Taishima 400 or so years ago. 3 of them? And you even know their names? We didn't even know Taishima existed until today. It seems a deliberate decision was made not to leave any records of Taishima's existence, which would obviously lead one to believe something is being concealed. On that note, did you know that records remain of several other sightings of mermaids in Ise Bay? What? Really? That's right. Legends about mermaids exist through Japan, and this region is no exception. In particular, there are reports of mermaids having been discovered in Sioux City and Ise City, both being which border Ise Bay. Wow. Whoa, I had no idea. I've jotted down some notes on these legends, so please take a look if you're interested. Oh. Oh, we got 3 of them. The Mermaids of Betsuho. According to the Kokon Chomonji, a collection of notable tales old and new, an anthology of spoken stories compiled in the 13th century, 3 mermaids were discovered caught in the fisherman's net in Betsuo in Ise province, modern-day Nakabeppo, Kawage town in Sioux City. The Mermaid of Futamigora. There are a total of 6 mermaid sightings mentioned in the Kagenki, the ancient annals of Horyuji Temple, covering the latter half of the Kamakura period to the Nabokucho period. These are a lot of names. One of these entries describes a mermaid sighting in Futami, Ise province, modern-day Futami town in Ise city, in the 2nd year of the Enbun era, 1357. The mermaid was subsequently named Enmeiju, a name composed of characters affiliated with long life. Ano's town's Yao Bikuni. Although the exact time period is unclear, legends tell of a girl named Osato from Kusawa in Ano town of Age district, who became immortal after eating the flesh of a mermaid and went on to become Yao Bikuni, a nun who lived over 800 years. The 3 mermaids of Taishima. While this information is not recorded in any literature, according to Avi's research, 3 mermaids, Sobae, Nagame, and Hayase, purportedly lived in Taishima, an island said to have sunk about 400 years ago. Yeah. Thanks. This is all very interesting. All right. Anything else? So which type of mermaid are you looking for, Avi? Well, it seems a lot of the mermaid sightings around Ise Bay were fish mermaids. Fish mermaids? While the mermaids sighted around Taishima were apparently human mermaid sort. So it stands to reason that any mermaids around here would be human mermaids as well. By human mermaids, you mean the sort that are closer to humans than fish, right? Indeed. The one closer to fish, meanwhile, are known as fish mermaids. Or that's what I call them, anyway. I see. I don't know where that makes it easier to understand or more complicated. In that case, mermaids whose flesh would make you immortal if you eat it would have to be fish mermaids then, right? Another fine question. It is indeed difficult to imagine people eating the flesh of a human mermaid. But I personally believe the human mermaids also have the power to bestow immortality on people. Oh, I wonder. How about another refresher on myth and legend? Either of you familiar with the place called Ryugu? Ryugu? Is it related to the Ryugu Palace that appears in the tale of Urashima Taro? Just so! It could well be considered the inspiration for the undersea palace in that familiar fairy tale. Whoa, I was right? You were right. Long, long ago, a youth by the name of Urashima Taro lived in a village by the sea. One day, upon rescuing a sea turtle that was being bullied on the beach, Taro was amazed when the turtle thanked him by inviting him to Ryugu Palace, the legendary undersea palace of the Dragon King, as a token of gratitude for his kindness. Ryugu Palace was a wondrous place with a beauty unlike anything found on the surface world. The princess of Ryugu Palace, Otohime, received him with great hospitality. Taro spent his days treated to elegant dances performed by sea breams and flounders, and satisfied by extravagant feasts, spending his days as if in a dream. After spending some time enjoying his luxurious lifestyle, Taro began to miss his village. He asked Otohime for permission to return home, and although sad to see him go, the princess granted his request. As a parting gift, she handed him a mysterious box. Tamate Bako. Oh. Someone showed up with a box too, but warned him never to open it. Thinking this strange, but agreeing to Otohime's request nonetheless, Taro accepted the Tamate Bako and set out back towards his village on Turtleback. Upon reaching his village, Taro realized everything was different. The house he had lived in was gone, and there was no sign of his parents or anyone he had known. What he had believed to be just a short sojourn in Ryugu Palace had been, in fact, several hundred years on the surface, and the village and people he had once known were no more. Overcome with despair, Taro turned to the Tamate Bako he had been gifted in a final grasp at hope. Why would he open the box? As he opened the box, a thick white smoke engulfed him, and in that instant, the hundreds of years that had passed caught up with him, turning him into an old man. What an idiot. The Ryu, dragon, surely refers to the god of the sea. It's not uncommon for deities to associated with water to be serpentine in nature. This would then make Ryugu the palace where the god of the sea resides, the palace of the Dragon King. Huh, I had no idea Ryugu Palace was based on something else. Ryugu is known for being home to the priestesses who attend the god of the sea. These women are collectively referred to as Otohime. Oh yeah, Princess Otohime appeared in the tale of Urashima Taro, didn't she? Yeah, but she was described as the ruler of Ryugu Palace in the fairy tale, so she was actually a priestess? A slight embellishment to make for a more interesting story, I assume. Hardly uncommon. There's also another interesting theory about the Otohime of Ryugu. It's said that they were half fish, half human women in appearance. In other words, they were mermaids. Oh. But what's that I hear you say? That's all well and good, but where is this Ryugu Palace anyway? You want to know? You're dying to know, aren't you? Very well then. Take it away, Circe.
Ah, right. As a matter of fact, Ryugu is said to be the exact same place as the eternal world I mentioned earlier.
Whoa, really?
In other words, the sea around Ise, which is said to consist of waves from the eternal world, is in fact the location of Ryugu. And Ryugu is home to the Otohime mermaids, right? That's right. What's more, as a priestess who lived in a land said to be an eternal paradise, it wouldn't be that odd if they had some sort of power to grant immortality to humans. Even in the tale of Urashima Taro, Princess Otohime displayed an ability to influence the physical age of other people using the Tamate Bako. Ah. If the story has its basis in the ability of mermaids to influence human lifespans, that power of hers makes a lot more sense, don't you think? I see. So that's why you think human mermaids are able to grant immortality even without eating their flesh.
Oh, ho, ho, you see? Intriguing, is it not?
But how would you even get to Ryugu?
Aha, what creature was responsible for bringing Urashima Taro to Ryugu in the eponymous tale? That's right, a turtle, or kame. And that's what it is the name of the island we're currently standing on? Kamishima. And there you have the reason for our visit.
So you believe there might be some sort of clue on how to get to Ryugu hidden in Kamishima? Could Kamishima really have some sort of link to Ryugu? Maybe. Tales of Ryugu, the abode of the god of the sea, exist in every area of Japan. Posited by some theories to be the eternal world of legend, it is said to be a perpetual paradise connected to this world via the seabed that bestows everlasting youth and unnatural longevity to those who live there. Some tales also equate Ryugu with the underworld, the place to where the dead journey after death. The tale of Urashima Taro, about a youth who was invited to the seafloor palace of Ryugu as thanks for rescuing a turtle, led to Ryugu's name becoming widely known throughout the country. In the story, a princess called Otohime serves as ruler of Ryugu Palace, but Otohime originally referred to priestesses serving the god of the sea, who presided over Ryugu. Okay. By the way, Yuza. Yes? You said your name was Yuza Minakuchi, correct? Yes, that's right. Are you familiar with an individual by the name of Mare Minakuchi? Huh? Mare Minakuchi was my mom. She passed away in an accident 5 years ago. Ah, I apologize for the indiscretion. My condolences. 5 years ago, You wouldn't happen to have inherited anything from your mother, would you? No, but what do you mean? Why do you know about my mom? Could she have some sort of connection to the mermaids? Ah, well, this is more related to my personal research, so I can't say for sure. Please, tell me. I'm also looking for mermaids, and if you know anything, I have to know. Well, now, you've certainly grown quite lively all of a sudden. Let's calm down a bit, Regrettably, the only lead I have is a rumor that suggests some connection between mermaids and Mare Minakuchi. A rumor? From where? Oh, you want to know? Well, I suppose you would, wouldn't you? Very well, I'll tell you. I heard it from a descendant of the islanders who used to call Taishima the home. What? So someone survived a disaster that sunk Taishima and their descendants are still around today? Long story short, yes. Isn't it fascinating? This particular individual was also the one who told me about the 3 mermaids who said to have lived on Taishima. I see. By the way, if you're also seeking mermaids, you must have some information of your own, yes? Surely this one-sided exchange of knowledge wounds your good conscience. Allow me to remedy that by accepting any information you have. Yuza. Yeah, this is our best lead yet. Let's share what information we can. You see. Oh, so you were saved by a mermaid during the disaster 5 years ago. And you believe the mermaid in question might have been your mother. Yeah, I know it sounds pretty far-fetched. But I know some of it probably comes from me wanting her to still be alive. Oh no, on the contrary, I find it very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Why, you ask? Why? There's a rumor about one of the 3 mermaids who used to live around Taishima. They say she took on a human form several decades ago and has lived among humans ever since. What? No way. That would fit perfectly with our theory. Ha ha ha, color me surprised as well. This is my surprised face, by the way. What the heck? But it would be very interesting if that was the case. Sorry, Avi. I think I'm at my limit. Oh my, that bad, is it? Is something wrong? My apologies. As much as I wish we could talk more, it would appear we're out of time. I'm afraid we must bid you goodbye for today. Now that you mention it, you're looking to make the last fare. You probably want to be heading back soon. Wait, this is the most promising lead we found. You could say it if you could just stay a bit longer. Believe me, I'd love to continue our chat too, but the little lady's been feeling a bit under the weather ever since we arrived here, you see. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. You're not going to get another nosebleed? If you're feeling that bad, maybe you should stay for the night after all. Thank you. I'm just about holding the nosebleed in. I really should get off the island as soon as possible. Ever since arriving here, I've had this feeling that some terrible calamity is approaching. A calamity? You can't mean... forgot to mention, young Circe here is a bit sensitive to things in that sphere, if you catch my drift. Oh, okay, but as reluctant I am to part ways, we really must go. Many thanks for the information you shared. And never fear, we'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow. Yuza. Ugh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. Avi. You rang? If you happen to find any more leads on mermaids today, could you let me know as soon as possible, please? Oh, I didn't expect you to be all that interested. Very well. If I hear anything else, I'll be sure to let you know. If you could give me your contact information, perhaps? Thank you. Yay, we're friends. Man, that sure was a stroke of good luck. I never thought they'd have so much info for us. We managed to learn a lot, but it seems like we're getting more out of them today. Getting more out of them today will be a bit tough. I really need that information by tomorrow, though. Okay. Well, it's still going? This is like the longest chapter ever. Grandma? No? Bye. Tori. Guess no one's here right now. Yeah. Oh, I gotta let our girl know. Yeah, I ran into them. Okay. She's gonna be so happy to know that I ran into the foreigners. Huh? What's up? You want to chat a bit more? Just a bit more, yeah. But I want to tell you about the foreign visitors. Damn it. I thought I'd be so good. Okay, well, that sucks. I really thought I'd be able to talk to her. Looks like the sun's starting to set. Why don't we go over what we've learned so far? Yeah, good idea. First, we learned that my mom was considered cursed by some of the islanders. Yeah, and they said that she was a descendant of the person who originally called forth the curse of the raging waves, or something like that. And because he thinks the curse is about to break out again, Mr. Wakamura is currently trying to find a way to stop it. Not everyone on the island believes in it, though. Hikuko and Shotaro didn't seem to believe in it at all, yeah? We also managed to speak with those two foreigners who were looking for mermaids. They sure were full of surprises. There's also that rumor about mermaids living in near Taishima, a nearby island that was destroyed, and that one of them is assumed human form. Never thought we'd find something to support the idea that my mom might have been a mermaid. Whatever else we may have learned from this, the mermaid that I encountered 5 years ago may very well have been one of those three living near Taishima. We also got some hints about where those mermaids might have come from. Yeah, there's a good chance they originally came from the otherworldly place called Ryugu. If they're in a place like that, I don't see how we could ever get to them, though. I'd have to be invited. What that girl said about a calamity approaching is bothering me a bit, too. There's no way she would know about the curse of the raging waves, right? Do you think that means the curse is real after all? Oh. Azami, I just realized something. Yeah? If the curse of the raging waves is in danger of breaking out again, then wouldn't that mean its curse bearer is still around today? Oh, damn, you're right. But if your mom is, well, not with us anymore, Mr. Wakamura seems to think I wasn't the direct cause of the curse reappearing too. Yeah, he'd probably be coming down on you even harder if he thought you were. So the person responsible would be someone who wasn't here 5 years ago, but is here now. Well, assuming the curse is real anyway. Yeah. Still, I really have to wonder if my mom had some sort of link with mermaids. I hope whatever Gran has to tell us sheds some light on things. You mean what she's planning to tell us at the bay tonight, yeah? What's wrong? There's a bunch of noise coming from Chuo Street. I think I heard screaming. Let's go. Damn. What the heck is going on? Ah! 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 Why? Why? What happened? What's wrong? Tsukasa, what's going on? I don't... We were just... But then Sato just... Yuza, look over there! What? Ah! Sato, there's blood everywhere. What happened? She's not moving. Don't tell me she's dead. Sato just suddenly... We were just... But then she got cut down. Oh, it's the curse. Whatever it was, we gotta get her to the clinic. Wait, what's happening? Whoa. Sato, her wound is... The wound is gone. Sato! Sato, are you okay? Sato? Oh. Well, the exact time period is... Name Sato. Oh, Sato! Well, I kind of had the... That was lovely. That was a really good time. All right, well, that was cool. Oh, I can't even watch this yet. Yeah, it was a really long episode. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. There's a lot going on in here, and I guess we'll figure out what is up with Sato. I kind of assumed she was maybe a cursed person. She sort of appeared out of nowhere, just like Mom did. And is Sato my mom? Wait, is Sato my mom? Okay, anyways, we'll figure this out. Yeah, there's also that crazy lady who might be my mom. Maybe Sato's just another one of those cursed humans. Anyways, we'll figure it out. Anyways, take care, guys. Thanks for joining me, and we'll unravel this together. Bye-bye.